This podcast is brought to you by all of our Anime Addicts community, and on today's special episode, especially the Naruto fans. If you want to help out the podcast, if you want to be a great supporter, if you want to be an anime addict, AAApodcast.com/join or patreon.com will get you our 8 exclusive episodes per month. You'll be helping out the podcast, and for frankly only about 80 cents for a half an hour of entertainment, you'll be getting 8 exclusive episodes just for you per month. I don't know what else in life you can do for 80 cents for a half an hour. Pretty much nothing. So on that note, again, support the podcast, be a friend. AAApodcast.com/join or Patreon. And now, all you Naruto fans, time to start the podcast.
Get ready! You're about to listen to the Anime Addicts Anonymous podcast. Make your anime addiction worse at AAApodcast.com. And now, here are your anime addicts.
And welcome to the 713th episode of the Anime Addicts Anonymous podcast. My name's Caroline, and I'm joined by Mason. Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason. It's Mason. I'm here to... Wait, no. We're not doing a third-person thing today. Hello, I'm ready to be outclassed and outgunned by Naruto fans. I am quaking in my boots. I have no idea what's about to happen.
You had to take last week off in order to mentally prepare for...
Yeah, I tried marathoning all of Naruto to prepare for this day, and no such luck. It couldn't be done. No human alive, except those who have compiled today on this very show, can prove me wrong.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Mason, and Mitsugi as well. Hello, Mitz.
Jeez, no fanfare at all for Mitz.
Oh, Mitsugi!
Yeah,
Yay!
that's right. Come on.
Sad trombone sounds.
That's right. Mitsugi in the house. You know, I tried to get Caroline to kill you last week, Mason, while you weren't here, but she just wouldn't do it. So, only Mitsugi gets the honor of being viciously murdered every time he's off the show. That's okay.
Well,
That's okay.
I mean, I have to... I can't be spreading out my efforts here, Mitz. Like, I'm a one-track mind, need to finish one objective before setting out on another. So only when I successfully murder you, I shall move on to Mason.
So we need to hire more headcount, is what you're saying. So we have another resource to dedicate to that. Okay, let's take that offline later.
So as Mason had mentioned before, today we have a very special main topic. We are going to be throwing down in Naruto. Sorry,
Naruto.
Naruto trivia. I think this has been a long time in the making, but we got several guests here to join us in this massive game that we are about to play. And after that, we will be having our second round of impressions, where we'll be talking about The Witch and the Beast, solo leveling, The Dangers of My Heart Season 2, Isekai.
Are you okay, Caroline?
No.
And her video just died.
She said Naruto. She said Isekai.
She said Naruto. She said, yeah, I don't know what that second one was.
The internet
and now
was
she's
like,
a robot.
You're on pause.
We're here every Sunday, 5 p.m. EST on Twitch. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, and you can get merch at aaashop.info. So, anything else you guys want to talk about here before we move on to the main topic?
I think this main topic is going to be juicy and succulent, and we should probably just get to the big news so we can get to that.
I agree.
It's time for big news of the week.
Well, I don't really care about Oshinoko, but everyone else does. So there is Oshinoko is getting a live-action movie and a TV series in the winter of 2024. So Toei Animation and Amazon are co-producing the live-action project. So there's going to be a drama that will be on Amazon Prime Video, which I saw the other night is the second most popular streaming service now in the world. So that thing is I guess it's not that shocking. Pretty much everybody with Prime has that. So, yeah. So the winter of 2024, there's going to be a movie that'll be released in Japanese theaters by Toei. I don't know any of these actors, but other people probably do. So Aquamarine Hoshino will be played by Kaito Sakurai of Aoharu Ride. Ai Hoshino, who everyone loves, is going to be played by Asuka Saito of My Home Hero. And Ruby Hoshino will be played by Nagisa Saito of Watashi wa Dareka no Kanojo. So if you're a fan of any of those actors or actresses from Japan, they're going to be in here. Any thoughts, guys? Anybody excited for Oshinoko live action?
I mean, it's probably been a long time coming, but I probably won't really watch it. I'm not really into live actions all that much.
Mason?
Same. I do think this property lends itself well to a live action. Like, I could see it working very well in that medium. I probably wouldn't watch it. Live actions don't usually do much to tickle my fancy, but it could be fine, you know? And yeah, why not? Why not? One Piece did it well, and that had a lot more hurdles to overcome, so why not?
Of course, Doga Kobo produced a live-action TV adaptation on March 17th, so that already came out, and a second season is going to be coming out in 2024 as well. So pretty popular property. Not quite the top of the ladder, but it did rank 11th and 7th in the 2021 and 2022 manga award rankings. So, okay, so Oshinoko getting lots more content. So for those of you that are big fans, I don't know. I have to imagine a live-action Oshinoko, which is an anime with a lot of beautiful characters, is probably an excuse to just put beautiful people in real life on the screen. So it's going to be a lot of like idols and things, idol type people probably, if I had to imagine. So, which is what the anime is too. So
yeah, I would hope so.
yeah, not that shocking. So it'll be, yeah, finding people that are going to match the anime characters in Oshinoko won't be easy, but I'm sure they did their best. So Caroline,
where are you going to find people with star eyes?
I want the duck head.
There are always contact lenses. That will fit.
Do you think they'll actually put stars in their eyes?
No.
I really hope not.
There's no way they do it.
Yeah, I hope.
I'm sure it'll just be a gaudy special effect for like some scenes, but they won't make it as apparent as the anime. I hope. We'll see.
I wonder how far they'll go with this. But we'll see. Is that all on yours, Mitsuki?
That's it. Caroline, what do you got?
Okay. So we're going to be bringing it down a notch in terms of emotions here. So the Kyoto District Court handed down a guilty verdict on Thursday to Shinji Aoba, the suspect of the arson murder case at Kyoto Animation, and with that, sentencing him to death. So the fire that, if in case people have forgotten, the fire that started on July 18th, 2019, killed 36 people and injured 32 people at Kyoto Animation's Studio One building. The prosecutors for the case announced their intent to seek the death penalty in December 2023, while the defense's main argument focused on a reduced sentence or acquittal, arguing that Aoba was not in sound mental state during his attack. So Thursday's trial focused on hearing arguments on the matter, but the judge deemed Aoba criminally liable.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, so I was actually a little bit surprised. For whatever reason, I was thinking that the death penalty wasn't as common of a thing in Japan, but apparently it's not that uncommon in terms, like, I was thinking, like, wow, I cannot believe death penalty in Japan, but it's kind of just as normal of a thing as it is there as it is here, basically.
Well, I mean, it's really the only, I don't know. It's a very political conversation because some people just flat out don't believe in the death penalty, but when you kill 36 people intentionally and probably intended to kill the other 32 people that were just injured, I mean, it's kind of unfair to expect people to literally pay for you to live for free for the next 70 years or whatever it is on other people's money. So, I don't know. 36 people is, even one person's a lot. So 36 people, I mean, it's almost unheard of. In Japan, that'd be like literally unheard of probably in decades. So, I mean, it was probably I don't know. I hate to say the right choice because it's just kind of a harsh thing and some people won't agree, but, I don't know. It doesn't seem all that out of bounds to just carry out a death sentence. So.
No, yeah. I mean, I won't get into like a capital punishment conversation here, but I honestly kind of forgot how many people were killed in this. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, and then
But,
we don't need to go into it too far. But then if you extrapolate all the people that were impacted emotionally from all that, you're adding hundreds of other people that were severely impacted. So it's just, very, very terrible and hard to tangibly wrap your hands around the impact of that.
Well, that's all I really had to say about that. If Mason wants to take it away.
Yeah, lift us back up, Mason, to space. Do it.
Let's go something
Yeah.
more hopeful.
Taking a dip right there.
It goes from us feeling kind of depressed to having us feel so moon, if you will, because the Space Brothers anime is planned to continue. Now, we haven't yet gotten an official announcement of when it's coming out, but mangaka Chuya Koyama revealed that an anime adaptation of his Space Brothers manga is planned to continue after the manga ends. He explained in previous years that the 2012 to 2014 anime had caught up with the manga, so that's why it stopped at episode 99, which is such a great number to end on. And everyone's like, hey, we got a lot, but we want more. We want the rest of the story. And Koyama revealed that in December of 2022 that the manga was approaching the final arc, with the ending coming up soon. So with that, I'm sure it's not in production right now, though I hope it is, because nothing would be cooler than the final pages coming out manga-wise, and they're like, okay, anime's coming out tomorrow. That would blow my mind. I doubt that that's the case. But the fact that the mangaka seems convinced that at the conclusion of the manga we're going to get more of the anime makes me ecstatic and excited, and it's a joy to watch. All those characters are so lovely. Can't wait to see my little heart-shaped butt, the pug boy, whatever, return. It's
Appo.
Awesome. It's a bunch of fun. I love Appo. I love some of the struggles that the characters are going through, and Space Brothers. Very hyped for it to come back. So I know Mitsugi is as well, probably.
Oh my man, I am feeling so moon right now.
How Moon? So
Oh,
Is that
so
phrase
moon.
the base name of the show or the manga?
Yeah,
'Cause I don't get it.
the first opening is called Feel So Moon, I think.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's very fun. Yeah, Space Brothers, wow. I mean, Space Brothers was huge when I was living in Japan. They were getting to like some of that peak level stuff, I think in like the third season or so when I was living there. And I had a Japanese student who knew I loved Space Brothers bring me an Appo mug, which I've talked about before, but not for a good while. So I have a mug of Appo in his little doggy spacesuit. And it's just a super good anime that ended out of nowhere with absolutely no ending whatsoever and deserved to be completed because it's just a strong anime with such good characters and a really, really nice, coherent narrative with good goals, and everybody's working towards their dreams. And friggin' Muta is like an epic level character, and Hibito really is too, to be honest. And I got them. They're back there on my PlayStation sign behind me. I used to have them on my desk. I was going to grab them, but yeah. So definitely looking forward to seeing more of Space Brothers, and
Yeah.
that's about
I mean,
it.
if it actually continues with the anime, I just might watch it. Because here's the thing, if it's not completed, and there was no hope of it completing, I wasn't going to devote myself to, what was it, 100 episodes of Space Brothers? That was an
99. Plus,
99
it
prequel
almost
movie.
made it.
Yeah. So I would consider actually watching it if I knew it would be completed at some point. Because I know you guys have said it's really good.
Well, that's totally valid. I mean, honestly, who honestly would want to watch 100 episodes of something that they know has no ending?
Because it's 99 episodes of quality.
I mean, it's true.
Say this, but there are One Piece fans here.
It's in production. Well, don't taunt them like that. I think we should get to our main event, which has been in the works for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Do you have a
has it really
special
been that
intro?
long?
So, should I give some history on how this came about?
Sure. Briefly.
So, big story, long story short, is Kaitan, or social media manager, last year, February 16th, said in our Discord, "Bet no one can beat me in Naruto trivia." He made such a bold claim in a place where we have two self-proclaimed Naruto experts and fangirls in
Oh, I
Pancake
never
and
proclaimed.
Caroline, as well as a trivia mastermind, a smith of the most devious of questions in Raggedy Doctor, who was here with us today. Spoilers. And we were like, oh, that sounds like a fun idea. We should make this happen. And it just never it takes a lot of work to put this together. But eventually, finally, months in the making, we've arrived. We've assembled a squadron of Naruto fans who claim
A radical squadron.
to give Kaitan a challenge. And thus they are here to do so. So, does someone want to take it away? You want to open up the floodgates?
Since 2002, Naruto has been an obsession in the anime community. And with his Narutard army, Naruto conquered the anime world. But even Rome crumbled from within, and the Narutards now turn their conquest within, seeking to be supreme Narutard of all. Who will emerge victorious? This is the Naruto Trivia Throwdown. Now, introducing your battle master, the Quiz Kage himself, Raggedy Doctor.
Greetings, I am the Quiz Kage. I have come from the village hidden in the questions to put your Naruto knowledge to the test with my trivia no jutsu. Now I will use my summoning jutsu to bring forth our 5 contestants for the Naruto Trivia Throwdown. From the legendary Sei Ainin, we have the villainous princess herself, Caroline.
Hello.
We also have the sometimes podcaster,
Naruto!
I have a clip for all of you.
Ooh.
We also have the sometimes podcaster, all-time shit talker. It's the missing nin, Pancake.
What the fuck's up?
I'm a boy.
No way! He's prettier than Sakura!
Now we move on to the Discord trio. First is the #1 knucklehead Naruto fan and AAA's social media ninja. It's Kaiten.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Sakura?
Sasuke's just a head without a body and he's talking!
Next, we have the Avenger. No, it's not just a phase. Please welcome Enforce.
Hello.
Leaf Village Secret Finger Jutsu!
Finally, we have the alley-oop kunoichi herself, B-Ball Bree.
Hello.
Hey, Konohamaru, do I seem uncool or something?
Well, compared to Sasuke, yeah, you're pretty lame.
I welcome all of you to the Naruto Trivia Throwdown. But first, has already fallen under my genjutsu and will be keeping score for the entire rounds.
That's right. And I'm going to drink every time Pancake misses an answer. That's right. I'm prepared.
Yeah, so mysterious. I'm gonna drink when one of the contestants gets a question wrong. Of course it's fucking me. You're always picking
Okay,
on
fine.
me.
We'll do it when Caroline... See, I just figured you would miss more so that I'd get
Yeah,
drunker,
I mean,
but...
I'm fucking stupid, so you never know.
All right, fine. We'll do it. Fine, you know what? Look.
No.
We will do it when
Get
Caroline
drunk.
misses a question. How
No,
about that?
get drunk.
Why is
Okay,
it all
okay.
on me?
Oh, because she put it on you. I was going with Pancake, but you know.
Right.
All right, we'll stick with Pancake.
First, let me explain the rules for round 1, the Genin round. I have a series of questions that will be asked in an open format, and I have buzzers for all the contestants. The first one to buzz in has a chance to guess with no answer options for 3 points. Afterwards, the rest of the contestants will each get to pick from the multiple choice answers that I have provided for 1 point each. Simple as that. Let's jump right into it with our first question.
Are you all ready and connected with these devices?
Everyone
I'm
was
ready.
already connected.
I am
Okay.
ready.
Mine still says buzzed. Should
Yep.
I refresh? It
Oh,
reset.
eesh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
To buzz or not to buzz?
That's the secret of my trivia, no jutsu.
Or Mitsugi will be buzzed.
Well, that's a different type of buzz. Yep.
All right. Let's move on to our first question. How many times did Naruto fail the Academy graduation exam needed to become a genin? And first on the buzzer is Enforce. So no multiple choice options. Throw it out there. What's your guess?
5 times?
You said 5 times? I just want to make sure I heard you right. Okay. So everyone else is now going to get the multiple choice options. Your options are 5, as Enforce said, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Everyone quickly make your decision, and then I'm going to hit you hit you up for the answers. All right. Let's start with Caroline, who is dead internet, so we'll come back to her. Pancake.
3.
Okay. Chitin.
3.
All right. B-Ball Bree.
3.
All right. And Caroline is still dead.
We'll get her answer later.
We'll get her answer later. I trust her honor system, and the answer is 3. So that's 1 point for Pancake, Chitin, and B-Ball Bree. You want to move on to the next question?
Motherfucker.
Or should we wait for Caroline?
What about Enforce? What happened?
Enforce said he guessed 5.
He's
So he
got
gets
5.
no
So he
points.
gets nothing.
Oh man, that's very disappointing, Enforce. I expected more out of you. I expect more in the future. Maybe I should have drank when Enforce missed one.
I goofed.
Maybe you just drink anytime there's a wrong answer.
That's gonna be every time.
Have fun.
I'm not sure what to do about Caroline.
Enforce has speed, and you can't discount
That's true.
that.
That's true. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I have the scoreboard up on the Twitch, and of course we have a 3-way tie right now between B-Ball, Bree, Chitin, and Pancake. So that's a good start.
We're going to handicap Caroline and move on without her?
Yeah. She's dead to us.
Yeah, this is the
right.
second time this podcast that Caroline has dropped on us. So.
All right. Well, that's a handicap
Sadly.
for Caroline. Unfortunately, she got lost in the infinite Tsukunomiyaki. Oh, well.
That's a bold move, Copton. Let's see if that plays out for her well.
Yeah, see if that pans out. She's
in there thinking,
Wait, she's
already
back.
won.
I am so upset.
She's back.
All right. What was your answer?
I don't know what the question was.
This is going to be awesome.
How
to
many
edit.
times did Naruto fail the beginning exam, right?
How many times did he fail the graduation exam? The answer options are
You're
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
My answer is 3.
Okay. Caroline also
is
gets
correct.
a point.
Oh, Enforce is all alone at last. Oh.
He went for the gusto. All
He
right.
did,
Here
he did.
comes question 2. How did Sakumo Hataki die? Pancake, quick on the buzzer.
Suicide.
Wow, dark.
Your answer is suicide. I'm going to run through the answer choices for everyone else. The answers are suicide. Madara killed him for accidentally discovering him. He died in the Second Shinobi World War. The Anbu killed him for abandoning his teammates on a mission, or he is still alive.
So we go in order.
We're going to go to Caroline first in case you drop out on us again.
I'll go for suicide.
Suicide. And next is Chitin.
It is 1,000% suicide.
1,000. Hyaku Oku.
Hyaku Oku.
1 billion%.
Enforce.
I'll go along and say suicide as well.
Barbary.
I will also say suicide.
Everyone gets the points with an extra bonus for Pancake.
Suck my dick.
So what, does Pancake get 2 points?
She gets 3 points.
Wow.
So she's at 4 now.
He fucking
moving-
ganked himself. Very sad.
Very sad. Speaking of sad, we have question 3, women in the Naruto universe.
Oh.
Question 3. What is Ten's last name?
She has a last name.
The fuck kind of a laugh was that?
N-Force has buzzed in first.
She doesn't have one.
That's your guess? Okay. I'm going to read off the answer options for
Believe
everybody
it!
else. It is she doesn't have one, Nohara, Yamanaka, Nara, or Yuhi. I'll say these real quick one more time.
Jen! She doesn't have a last name.
Okay. I'm guessing that's your answer. Is that what you're going with?
Her first name's 10. Her last name is 10.
Is that what you're going with?
No, she doesn't have a last name.
Okay. Pancake.
That bitch ain't got no last name.
All right. B-Ball Bree.
I also think she does not have a last name.
And Chitin.
I don't know why, but I feel like I've heard it at some point, but I can't remember. So I'm just going to go with does not have one.
What?
Well,
we're going to play it safe.
She's a woman in a shonen anime. Of course she doesn't have a name. No one cares about her. It's really sad. So yes, everyone gets the points. Pancake, or no, N-Force does in first. So he gets the bonus 3. All right.
Can I ask you a question?
You can answer a question.
How do we stop people from just mooching off each other's answers? Because I feel like that's happening a lot right now.
I am hoping that we're all playing by the honor system as they were all instructed to do so.
Yeah, we're all honorable ninjas.
One of you just said,
Ninja
I'm pretty
way.
sure. One of you, I'm pretty sure, just said, I heard her last name while I was watching the anime, but fuck it, I'm just gonna say no last name. I can't remember who that was.
What I said was I'm pretty sure I heard it, but I can't remember, so I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
The Shinobi Code, you can get away, you can cheat as long as you don't get caught. That's what I learned.
That was the first test of the Chunin exam.
Exactly.
Alrighty. On to question 4. Who invented the Rasengan?
Oh. It was me.
Caroline buzzed in first on that one.
That would be Minato.
All right. For everyone else, the answer options are Minato, Jiraiya, Nagato, Tobirama Senju, and Hashirama Senju. So Caroline buzzed in first. We're going to go to Pancake.
Minato Namikaze, is that how you say his last name?
That is his last name.
Yep.
B-Ball Bree. He has a last name, unlike
He
some
does.
people.
He's a man. He got that peen.
He's Team Peen.
Definitely Minato came up with the Rasengan.
All right. N-Force.
Minato Namikaze.
And Chitin.
Can you repeat the question? I was glitching for a second.
Who invented the Rasengan? Your options are Minato, Jiraiya, Nagato, Tobirama Senju, and Hashirama Senju.
That would be Minato.
And again, everyone gets it correct.
We did really assemble a all-star lineup of knowledge here. I'm impressed.
We should have had you play too, Mason.
Who dialed in first?
I
Should have the
thought about
control.
it. I wanted the baby mode, but
Caroline
I'm already
first.
policing it.
All right, so currently the leaders are Caroline and Pancake with 6, N-Force with 5, and B-Ball, Bree, and Chitin are pulling up the rear, but not far behind with 4. And I feel like no one has missed anything yet.
There was one miss.
One miss.
There's one miss. So we're moving on to question 5. What rank was given to the Land of Waves escort mission?
Wow.
N-Force has buzzed in first.
Junin?
You said Chunin?
Yeah.
Okay. Your options are Chunin, S, A, B, C, and D. So based on the multiple choice, I'm sorry, N-Force, I'm going to let you know up front you didn't get it right. All right. So S, A, B, C, and D are realistically your answer choices. We'll start with Caroline.
Okay, this one's a hard one. I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards B.
Caroline says B. Pancake.
D, because they could not afford any higher.
B-Ball Bree is next.
You would say D, wouldn't you?
It was D or C?
The D.
I believe it's a C rank.
Chitin.
Wow, we got some divergence here.
So,
can't remember.
If I remember correctly, it was a C rank because Naruto was originally complaining because he thought he was going to get a D rank, and so they gave him a C rank to help.
So the correct answer is C rank.
Yeah.
However, it should have been an S rank based on how it ended up turning out. But yes,
All right,
C
who got
rank
that
is
one
the-
right?
That would be B-Ball, Bree, and Chitin for 1 point each.
Yep.
On to
Wow.
question number 6. Which of the following is the animal represented by the two-tailed beast? Enforce.
Fox.
Fox. Okay.
Two-tailed fox.
Your answers for everyone else are fox, horse, slug, turtle, and cat.
Oh, two tails. It's obviously a turtle.
All right,
think
let's
it's
mix
the
it up a little bit.
slug?
Let's start with chitin.
Huh?
I'm
All
mixing it up. We're starting with chitin.
So, dang, I wish we could get bonus points for naming them all off. But it's cat.
All right, chitin says cat. Caroline, you were already in the middle of talking. What was yours?
Slug, but I'm pretty sure he knows it's not slug, so.
You sound so sad.
Slugs don't have tails.
Pancake
Was it turtle?
and B-Ball Bree. What'd you say one more time?
It's a cat.
Once again, B-Ball, Bree, and chitin get it correct.
Oh
It is a
my
cat.
gosh.
Shit.
Yeah, the cat's the two-tail. The turtle is a three-tail. The slug is a six-tail.
Yeah, I realized that after.
And then the horse/dolphin, it's like a weird amalgamation monster, is 5. All right. Question 7. What rank was Naruto when he was made the Hokage?
Oh.
B-Ball Bree buzzing in first.
It's a Genin.
Genin. Okay. Genin. Your options are Genin, Chunin, Tokubetsu Jonin, Jonin, and Nukenin.
I've not heard of several of those.
Y'all are a
types.
bunch of
They're all
nerds.
real.
I just want you
I
to know
promise
that.
you, they're all real. All right. Let's start with Enforce.
Oh, Genin.
Caroline?
Jonin.
Titan?
I'm having a hard time here because I remember something. I just. I'm going to say Chunin.
All right. And Pancake.
Genin.
The correct answer is Genin. That
What?
punk went from 0 to 100.
But didn't he
have to
though
become a
take
Jonin.
test?
What?
Nope.
He took a test though.
That was
He
a
took a
filler
written test to go to
episode.
Chunin.
All right, Pancake got that right. Who else got that?
He only person who passed. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay,
I feel ripped
but
off.
still, I think they had to give him. They had to make him Jonin before making him Hokage.
This was thoroughly. This took a year. All right, I researched this.
Okay,
That was
you're
a
wearing the
filler
headband. I'm
episode.
I'm wearing the
sorry.
goddamn
I'm
headband.
arguing.
Caroline, to you, all I have to say is believe it.
Believe?
Quiz Kage.
But
Yes.
Who all got that correct?
remember him taking a written
That was
test.
Pancake, B-Ball, Bree, and
And Enforce, yeah.
for 1 point each. Oh no, sorry. Bree got it for 3 points.
B-Ball
Yes.
Bree has taken a commanding lead with 9 points.
She put her big balls up there.
Yeah, she put her big B-balls all up
So
in your face.
For Caroline, Tokubetsu Jonin are like between Chunin and Jonin. Ibiki Marino from the Chunin exam is one of those, and a Nukenin is the other name for a missing nin. All right. On to number 8. Who was the 6th Hokage? Enforce has buzzed in first.
Kakashi.
Right. He says Kakashi. Your answer choices are Kakashi, Tsunade, Naruto, Konohamaru, and Danzo. One more time, real quick. Kakashi, Tsunade, Naruto, Konohamaru, and Danzo. We're gonna go with let's go with Chitin first.
This one's tricky because I'm trying to remember because I know there's a a spot where one of them slips in, and I can't remember what part of the order he throws in. I want to say Donzo, technically.
Chitin says Donzo. B-Ball Bree.
I'm gonna say Kakashi.
Okay. Pancake.
Kakashi.
And Caroline.
See, this is tough because it's a discrepancy. It's a conversation, really. But if we're going with technicalities, and ever so slightly, yes, Donzo was technically a Hokage at that point.
The correct answer is Kakashi, because Donzo was never officially made a Hokage.
He never got a head statue.
Never
But didn't
officially.
he get put in by the elders for like 5 seconds to get killed?
Nope.
I
was
love
never
Enforce's low key. Let's go.
So Enforce got 3 points, correct?
Enforce got 3. And then Pancake and Bree got 1.
All right, and I'm going to write these down so I do a better
I'm
job
doing
with
terribly.
All right.
Oh, I accidentally pressed buzz. Redo me.
That's
I
okay.
don't want that.
I got you. All right. Moving on to
Answer now.
question 9. Which of the following is the 4th chakra gate?
Duh.
You don't have to buzz in, by the way. You don't have to take the risk. Enforce is going for it. Full send.
Repeat
Enforce.
again.
Which of the following is the 4th chakra gate?
Gate of Pain?
He says Gate of Pain. Your options are Gate of Pain, Gate of Healing, Gate of Wonder, Gate of Life, or Gate of Limit. Once more, that's Pain, Healing, Wonder, Life, and Limit. Let's start with Pancake.
Fuck, bro. I don't know.
Someone's drinking.
What were the options again?
They were Pain, Healing, Wonder, Life, and Limit.
Healing.
Caroline.
I'll go Pain.
Pain. Bree.
Can I go with limit?
You can do whatever you want. Kite.
So I only really know 2 of the gates, and it's Healing and Pain, and I'm pretty sure Pain was the last one or the one before the last one. So I'm going to go with Healing because if we're going off of logic here, it would have to be that one. For me, because those are the only 2 I know.
The correct answer is Pain.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
I got them mixed up. No.
So Healing is 2, Life is 3, Pain is 4, Limit is 5, Wonder is 7, and Death is the last gate.
Enforce takes the
Did
lead.
we skip a gate there?
Yep.
All of them. There was I put
Enforce,
5
wow.
out of the 8.
Oh, okay. You're only just listing off what you put down. Gotcha.
Yep. All right.
I mean, I only watched all of the episodes twice.
Nice. So that means the next one should be really easy for you. Number 10. Who was the original bearer of the cursed mark? B-Ball Bree, quick on the buzzer.
Give me a second.
I need like a Naruto.
I don't think that's how buzzers work. I don't think. She's like, I'm not thinking of the answer. I'm just making.
Don't remember.
You buzzed in. You took the risk. So if you're passing, you get 0 points. You might as well throw out a name.
Kushina.
What was the name?
Naruto's mom.
Naruto's mom, Kushina. Gotcha. So your options are, for everyone else, Kushina Uzumaki, Anko Arashi, Kabuto Yakushi, Jugo, Suigetsu Hozuki.
The original bearer of the cursed mark? That's the question?
That is the question. And Caroline, would you like to answer?
Sorry, was one of those options, what was his name, Jugo?
That was one of the options, yes.
Yes,
I can read
I'm
them
going to
again.
go with him.
Okay. For everyone else, I'll read it again real quick. It's Kushino, Anko, Kabuto, Jugo, and Suigetsu. Pancake.
Jugo.
Next is Enforce.
Yugo.
And Chitin.
Anko.
The answer is Jugo.
I thought that
Yay!
she got it when she was under.
This is true, but it was created from Jugo. He was the original bearer of the curse
That's
marks.
right.
So only Pancake
I
and
know I'm
Caroline
right,
got that.
No, Enforce got it right too.
Dang, I'm letting myself down.
All right,
No
question.
worries, you got time.
Yeah.
New law though: if you buzz in, you have to answer
immediately.
expeditly.
Yes, I agree. Question 11. Besides being a swordsman and from the village hidden in the mist, what characteristic is shared by every one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist other than Reiga Kurosuke?
They're all hung.
No, actually, they're not.
Oh,
That's the village in the piss.
That one got me. All right, Caroline has buzzed in.
got him.
Okay, I will say they were the Alkage from the Village in the Mist.
Right. So your answer options are: they are all Kage from the village hidden in the mist. They have sharpened teeth. They wear a mask of some kind. They all became missing nin, or they are all former criminals.
That was
Pancake
one, I think.
They're all missing then?
Enforce. Enforce, you're next.
You're on mute if you're saying anything.
Yeah, it's tough. Can you repeat it again? Repeat
The
the
options?
answers.
The options were: they were all Kage from the village hidden in the mist. They have sharpened teeth. They wear a mask of some kind. They all became missing nin, and they are all former criminals. Those are your options.
They all became missing in?
All right, Chitin.
Oh, this is so hard. I can narrow it down to 2 options.
We gotta pick one.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna say missing men because I'll give my explanation if y'all want after, so that I don't throw away any questions.
Aubrey.
They all have are criminals. Let's do that one.
No one gets this one. They all got them sharp choppers.
Oh my goodness, that was a really forced chocolate gate if you ask me.
What a terrible guess from me. Like, even when I was saying, I'm like, no, this doesn't make any sense. Jeez.
Right. I want to quickly go through the next few because I do not want to miss my favorite question that I put in here. Next up, which character is the inspiration for the tale of the utterly gutsy shinobi? Aubrey.
Oh.
Is it Minato?
Your answer choices are Minato Namikaze, Naruto Uzumaki, Nagato, Yahiko, or Jiraiya. We're going to start with Chitin.
All right, what was the question again?
God damn it. Which
All right,
character?
you guys got to pay attention from now on. We can't keep rereading every question. It's gonna take forever.
Which
Please and thank
character
you.
is the inspiration for the tale of the utterly gutsy shinobi? It was Minato, Naruto, Nagato, Yahiko, or Jiraiya.
I'm gonna say Jiraiya.
Jiraiya. Okay. Next is Caroline.
I'll go Minato.
Pancake.
Was it Nagato?
And Enforce.
I'll go Minato as well.
The answer was Nagato.
Ah,
Pancake's the only one
Jiraiya's
that gets it.
backstory.
Pancake was the only one
This
that got
is
that.
painful.
Yeah.
Pancake's the only one that got it.
was Jiraiya the one that wrote it?
He wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
wrote
He's
it.
the author.
That's what confused
Should've
me.
waited.
Dadgummit.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving along.
Really quick, sorry. Can I get a scoreboard update?
Yes, the
Actually, we have
scoreboard
two more-
update.
What was it? We have 2 more questions in this round if you want to wait till the end. I'm going to skip one of them.
Sure, we can wait.
Next question. Which member of the Otsutsuki clan is Naruto a reincarnation of? B-Ball Bree.
The first Hokage. Oh,
You're-
wait. No, it's not, but I'll just go with that because I don't know his name.
Okay, the first Hokage was your answer. The options are Indra, or the first Hokage, Indra, Ashura, Hagoromo, and Hamura. Let's go with Enforce.
Indra.
Is Caroline.
Mo.
What was that?
Hagoromo.
All right. Pancake.
Ashura?
And Chitin.
Hagoromo.
The answer is Ashura. Indra was Sasuke.
Was that?
Oh,
Did Bree get that?
Yeah, that's why they're like
No, that was
purpley
Pancake.
and orangey because they're like
Yep.
opposites.
I
light,
knew I was
dark.
wrong as soon as I answered.
Is that 2 in a
No.
row where only Pancake got it?
Correct.
Flexing.
And now we're now on to the last question of round 1. And this one's a trap question because, of course, I would ask a One Piece question when I brought up the
my
podcast.
God.
Friggin' Pancake's
Oh.
on fire. She's gonna stomp my nuts later.
Which
For people
character?
not watching the Twitch, Raggedy has revealed a one-piece shirt beneath the Naruto disguise. The veneer has been stripped bare.
Oh my gosh, the subterfuge.
I'm
Love
still
to see
buzzed
it.
in.
I'll reset the buzzers. So, the last question. Which character from One Piece was originally supposed to be named Naruto, but was changed because Kishimoto and Oda are friends? B-Ball Bree buzzed in first. Sorry, Pancake.
Pancake's smashing the button and it won't work.
Bree, no, it worked. She's second. Bree beat her to the
You're
punch.
just a loser, Pancake. Sorry.
Damn it! I know.
I wanted to
this
finish the
one.
question. Bree.
Is it Luffy?
Answer choices are Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. And just because Pancake's so excited, she's going last. Caroline.
I have no means of reference, so I'm just gonna go Zoro.
And Force.
I only came to episode 95, so I'll just guess Luffy.
I have never watched One Piece a day in my life, so I'm gonna have to go with the main character and say Luffy.
Pancake.
Sanju, because of his eyebrows.
The answer is Sanji. Because
Oh my god. 3 in a row. Pancake stomping testicles. Oh my god. All right.
Round 1. Let's do some scores.
Enforce is in first place with 13 points, but is cold as ice as Pancake, coming up in second with 12, is stomping all testicles and vajayjays alike. Teen or no peen, she shows no mercy as she climbs from fourth to second. B-Ball Bree close behind at 10 points, and Caroline and Chitin bringing up the rear with 8 and 6 respectively.
Right. Now we're up to round 2. Chunin. These are going to be multi-point answers to the questions. You get 1 point for each correct answer, minus 1 point if you include a incorrect answer. So be careful which ones you're putting down.
Oh.
Be careful with those guesses. Everyone
So
should have
I can come back.
everyone should have something to write on because you're going to have 20, 30 seconds to write down your answers before I start calling on people. There are 5 of these, so let's start with the first one right now. Question 1. The 6 paths of pain is a technique that can be used by wielders of the Rinnegan. Name all 6 of the different paths.
And while people put down their answers, you don't have to put 6 things if you think some of them are wrong. Only put as many as you think are correct, so you're not penalized.
Right, this is SAT rules.
Exactly. I will say, to give people some more time, it is very rewarding from my perspective, who knows none of these questions, to sit here with the answers in front of me and watch people get them wrong. It brings me so much joy.
Mason, you know what I feel every single trivia night. Next one is February 11th at 7:30 Eastern Time.
And you
We'll
can
just plug
do that
dropper.
by joining the Discord.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Can you repeat the question?
Repeat the question? What? 6
Oh,
paths.
yeah.
The
Okay.
6 paths of pain.
Sorry.
I'm going to put you through 6 paths of pain. All right. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds to get those answers down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to start with Chitin. Give me the 6 paths of pain.
The only one that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm 100% confident in is Animal Path.
You say Animal Path. That's the only one you're given? Which is okay. I just want to make sure.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. When I say Animal Path, I mean like summoning. He summons the different animals.
All I'm saying, I'm just making sure you're only giving the one answer. That's all I'm clarifying.
Yeah. Just the one. It's the summoning path.
Got it. Enforce. Give me some paths.
Summoning path. maybe nah. Just summoning path. I can't think any of
Can't
them.
think of any more.
Like,
All right. Bree.
I think this is wrong, but pain, limit, healing, death.
Did pain, limit, healing, and death? Is that correct?
Yes.
Gotcha. And then next is Caroline.
I also think summoning, and I think there was one called the Diva. Diva
Okay.
one? Like DEVA, something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
Pancake.
been so long.
I know there was summoning, but that's about. Yeah, I don't remember the fucking paths of pain. That shit was fucking long ago.
Big
So
old goose
you've all-
egg for pancake.
Zero. Just
You've all put me in a bit of a quandary because animal path. It's the animal path is the summoning path.
So that's technically right.
I don't know if I. Well, you said animal path. I'm going to give it for summoning. So everyone who said summoning will get a point for that. So the paths
Can
are
I get a bonus point?
no.
Damn, savage.
The paths are Deva or God, Ashura or demon, human, animal, the Preta path or hungry ghost path, and the Naraka path or the hell path. So, Bree, I'm sorry you lost 4, I think.
I think she lost 2. If we're giving her 1 for summoning.
Okay,
Bree didn't
sure.
say summoning. She said pain, limit, healing, death.
Yeah.
Okay, so then she did lose 4.
So that's minus 4, and then everyone else or Pancake Chitin and Force get 1, and Caroline gets 2.
Dang.
All right, on to number 2. I'm going to list a few. This is this question is correctly identify which hidden village each of the following ninja is from. I'm going to give you their names. You write down the village. It can be the Japanese or the English translation, whichever you prefer.
Savage.
Your 5 is 5 of them. Your 5 are Mizuki, Hidan, Hanzo of the Salamander, Ebizo, Ebizo, and Kimemaru Kaguya.
Sorry, can you
Those are-
repeat all the characters?
Yes, I will repeat them all. They are Mizuki is the first one. The second one is Hidan. The third one is Hanzo of the Salamander. The fourth one is Ebizo, Ebizo, and then the fifth one is Kimemaru Kaguya.
So many brains, all working.
So intense. I can hear the steam piling out of all of them.
The little
Pancake
hamsters.
really wants to win. Her ears are twitching.
So, Raggedy, what was your process of assembling these questions? Did you rewatch much Naruto, random episodes to get stuff, or was it a more cohesive experience?
It was a little here, a little there. I didn't rewatch anything. I have watched. I'm a shonen. I've watched all of Bleach. I've watched all of Naruto. I've watched all of One Piece. All of Dragon Ball. I've hit them all
condolences.
multiple times. Oh, listen, I'm a masochist. It's fine. It is what it is.
One Piece. Shonen junkie over here. Kaze Kage.
Right. Quiz Kage.
Quiz Kage. Sorry, sir.
So yeah, just from some of what I remembered, and then Wikipediaing some stuff, some old questions I've mixed in from old trivia nights. Shout out to Lady Emery, Big Damn Hero, and A. Menfie who gave me a few questions and helped with this as well.
All right, we're out of time, people.
Let's hit with N-Force. What you got?
So Mizuki rock, Hidan sound, Hanzo leaf, Ebizo I didn't put anything, and Kimemaru leaf.
Right. Next, let's do Bree.
I didn't put anything because I didn't want to lose any points and I didn't know.
Shrewd.
After the last round, she got burned so hard.
I appreciate this tactic.
I like it.
I was thinking
Caroline.
the same thing. I did put down for Mizuki. I put down leaves. It was Ebizu or Ebizo.
Ebizo.
I also put down
EBIZO.
leaves. The rest of them, I did not put any answers.
Pancake?
You say pancake?
I did.
Okay. I said blank, sound, mist, sound, leaf.
What the hell? Is that a no answer?
She was going in order. I got it.
Yeah,
And
she
then-
just did not answer the Mizuki one.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, he's from the Leaf.
oh,
Or-
Leaf
okay,
from,
so
there you go.
Well, wait.
Alright.
So what order? if
Start
you said
again.
blank-
Start again because we gotta make sure you hit all of them.
Oh, I didn't catch the first name twice, so I just put blank and just moved
Oh.
on.
Oh, okay. So, but the rest of them were your answers. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, Chitin.
So Mizuki is from the Leaf. Hidan, I cannot remember for the life of me. Ibizo is the Leaf. Kimimaru is Sound, and I can't. I don't know if I should answer this one, but I'm gonna take a shot at it. I think Hanzo is from Stone.
Gotcha. So, no one gets any points. Caroline, Chitin, and Bree all get 0. The ones you got right's maxed out. The ones you got wrong. Pancake loses 3, and Enforce loses 4. This one was a brutal round.
Can we give
We're gonna be
Pancake
at
1
negative
point?
points.
She didn't
We're
hear
all gonna have
Mizuki,
negative.
but clearly knew it.
No, I'm giving her that one, but she got the other 4 wrong, so she loses
Fuck
3
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Suck
just
my
making
dick.
sure.
Wow.
No, I counted for it. So
What are the answers?
Mizuki is from the Leaf. Hidan is from Village Hidden in the Hot Water. He's from the
The hot
Hokkaido.
water.
Yep.
Water.
Oh,
Yep.
you?
Oh yeah. Hanzo of the
you-
Random
Salamander.
something.
Yep. Hanzo of the Salamander is Village Hidden in the Rain. Ebizo, which I spelt out multiple times because I knew you guys were going to mess this up. Ebizo is the brother of Chio from the Village Hidden in the Sand. You guys are thinking of Ebisu from the Leaf. So you guys got
The
that.
alcohol brand.
Yeah. And then Kimimaru is from Village Hidden in the Sound.
Score
All right.
update.
Go for it.
Do you guys want a score update? All
We're
right.
halfway through round 2. Go for
Sure,
it.
why not?
We have it's the rankings have tightened. Currently, B-Ball Bree, who was in first, is now in last with 6. But well, we all sympathize with the that first question. Chitin is is next with 7. Pancake gets bumped down a rank with 9, and in first place, tied with 10, are Caroline and Enforce.
Right.
Awesome.
But everyone's a couple questions away, a
Yep.
couple points out.
And this one could
no
be
one is
worth
the
a
clear
lot.
cut winner. So
This one
you
could
still
be worth
got
a
chance.
lot of points here.
Oh,
Sorry if it's another One Piece question.
It's not. There's only one. I only put one. I'm not that mean. For question 3, name every Genin who took part in the Sasuke recovery mission with 3 bonus points if you name all of them in the correct order that they fought.
That is ridiculous.
God. What kind of a cruelty is this?
No, it's bonus points. There's no penalty for doing
Yes.
the incorrect order. But should you
it's a
list them in
bonus.
the correct order, you get 3 additional points.
Should you list them in the correct order, you will have massive testicles. I warn the ladies. There are 3 of you playing.
It's the risk you take by playing the game.
Massive
This
testicles.
one should be a little faster.
So while we have you all, working furiously, I guess I'll ask more questions to Raggedy.
Can you repeat
What?
the question one more?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Every Genin who took part in the Sasuke recovery mission, 3 bonus points for the correct order of combat.
And it's just tricky for people to think with me talking over them. What opening is better, Raggedy? The One Piece English rap or the German Naruto opening?
Well, the One Piece rap lives rent-free in my brain at all times, so I can't even think of most things other than that, so that has to be the answer.
Well, you're wrong. You failed my one-question trivia. I'm sorry. Better luck next time.
Yeah, you got me at the one question that I could only
I do
answer wrong.
enjoy me the One Piece rap, though. So
Yayo.
If the reception from this Naruto game is good, it was requested that we do a Dragon Ball game, of which I will participate. So I hope everyone enjoys this Naruto game, and if you do, let us know on social media or on the Discord, because I would love to fuck all of you up in Dragon Ball.
yeah, I guess it's
That's a challenge
do you
to everybody.
enjoy this? Do you want to hear a Dragon Ball one? And B, do you think you are comparable enough in your Dragon Ball knowledge to challenge Mitsugi?
I will drink your blood.
I will also now call time on this question.
That's right.
We're gonna start
Pencils
with Caroline.
down, motherfuckers.
Okay. Shikamaru. Sorry, Shikamaru. Why am I even saying that wrong? Shikamaru, Neji, Naruto, Choji, Rock Lee, and I forget his name, but will you accept the Bug Boy?
I will not accept the Bug Boy.
Okay, so please strike that from the record.
Yes. I need a name.
All right. No,
All right. B-Ball Bree.
In this order that I have for them, let's do Shikamaru, Choji, Rock Lee, Naruto.
Said Shikamaru, Rock Lee, Choji, and Naruto.
Shikamaru, Choji, Rock Lee, Naruto.
Got it. Chitin.
Can I get extra points if I tell you who they fought?
No.
oh, for God's
dang.
sake.
Okay, so in this order, it's Choji, Neji, Kiba, Shikamaru, Rock Lee, and then Naruto.
Jeez, that was too fast. I couldn't even type it.
All right.
Sorry, do I need to say it slower?
No, I think I got it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And then Enforce.
Shikamaru, Naruto, Neji, Lee, Choji, Shino, and that's it.
All right. And Pancake.
Is Shikamaru, Naruto, Neji, Rock Lee, and then Shino.
Okay.
Oh, and Choji. Did I say Choji? Because he was there too.
I'd say Choji.
And I assume Shino is the bug boy
Yeah.
that Caroline was referring to.
Shino would in fact be the Bug Boy. So I got every single one of you. Shikamaru is a Chonin, you suckers.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Got him.
Got him.
Did
But that
Chitin
being
say Shikamaru?
He did.
But
did.
he did get everything
I did
else
say
in
it,
order.
but I said it in the order they fought.
Yep, he did get the
And,
orders.
and I technically got Shikamaru in order also.
Yes, you did also get Shikamaru in order. You still lose a point for putting Shikamaru.
All right.
But that's a whopping 8 points for Chitin, 2 points for Pancake, 3 for Caroline, 2 for Enforce, and 2 for Bree. Because the correct order.
You gotta go slower. I got Chitin.
Sorry, so Chitin was.
Chitin should
8.
have 7, right?
Sorry, nope, 7. Mason's correct. Chitin is 7 points. Pancake is 2 points. Caroline is 3 points. Bree is 2 points. And Enforce is also 2 points. The correct order is Choji, Neji, Rock Lee, and Naruto Uzumaki. There was no Shino. He was not part of it. And Shikamaru was a Chonin. Or Chunin.
Would I get 3 points because I put Choji, Rock Lee, Naruto?
You said you didn't get all of them, though. You'd have to have gotten all of them.
They were in the correct order, but they weren't all 5. That's, yeah,
right.
I get that.
Last
Look at
question.
that. Chitin catapults to the top of the board.
Chitin is in first now
Big.
with 14.
Now, the last question, we're going to skip one of them, of the Chunin round. This is called Order Up Arcs. I'm going to give you the names of some arcs in Naruto out of order, and I want you to put them in the correct order.
Oh my god.
Pancakes dialed in.
You will get a point if it's in the correct slot only. So
She's
if you're off
telegraphing
by
perfect
one,
scores here.
you get nothing. So it has to be the spot. The first one has to be the first one, second one has to be the second one, so on and so forth. I will go
So what if
slowly.
you only say one?
Then if you say it only one, and it has to be in the spot. So if you want to say, oh, the third one is this, I will give it to you.
Okay.
But I'm giving you all of them. So here is the arcs out of order. Slowly. Birth of the 10-tailed Jinchuriki is the first one.
Good lord. Whatever happened to just like saying Saiyan Saga?
The second one is Tenchi Bridge Reconnaissance Mission. The third one is Konoha Crush. The fourth one is Sasuke Recovery Mission. The fifth one is Tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. The sixth one is Fourth Shinobi World War Climax. The next one is Pain's Assault. And the last one, Ashi Gaiden. I will say all of those again. It is Birth of the Ten-Tailed Jinchuriki, Tenchi Bridge Reconnaissance Mission, Konoha Crush, Sasuke Recovery Mission, Tale of Jiraiya the Gallant, Fourth Shinobi World War Climax, Pain's Assault, and Kakashi Gaiden. Give you 20 to 30 seconds to put those in order.
It sounds like you're ordering like off a takeout menu. You're like, I'll have one of these, one of these.
The world's worst takeout menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a Konoha Crush with a side of Pain's Assault.
Let me ask you this, Raggedy. Which of these arcs is the best one, in your opinion? What's your favorite?
Of these, Pain's Assault is probably my personal favorite.
Okay.
With I had the Gallant being a close second.
Gotcha. And I'm going to ask all the participants as well what their favorite is, just out of curiosity. You know how
Pain's Assault's the one with all the really funky animation that they did that some people really hated, but I loved it.
Where they just take screenshots out of context and just say, oh, look at the animation is bad. And you're like, that's not how animation works.
Yes, those are exactly the ones.
Gotcha. Well, they make me laugh every time, so that's my favorite too now.
They are quite funny.
I'm calling time.
Yep. Let's call time. We're going to start with B-Ball Bree.
All right. The Tension Bridge arc first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went with Birth of the Ten Tails second. Kakashi, I'm not sure what you said, third.
Yeah, Kakashi got it. I got you.
Fourth, Sasuke Rescue Mission.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth, Tales of Jiraiya.
Okay.
Sixth, Pain's Assault.
Mm-hmm.
And seventh, Fourth Shinobi War.
And last one?
Did I forget one?
Yes.
Crush.
Yeah, you forgot Konoha Crush.
Oops. Put Konoha Crush before Pain's Assault.
Konoha Crush before Pain's Assault.
But after Jiraiya Tales.
But after Jiraiya. Okay. Gotcha. So.
And which one of those is your favorite, just personally?
Sasuke Rescue Mission, probably.
Okay. Nice.
All right. Enforce.
So, first is Tenshi Bridge. Second one is Konoha Crush. Third one, Sasuke Recovery Mission. Fourth one, Tale of the Jiraiya the Gallant.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth, Shinobi War Climax. Then Pain Assault.
Okay.
Then Kakashi Gaiden. Then Birth of Ten-Tailed Jinchuriki.
Gotcha. Chitin.
All right, so I do not have any of them. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't have all of them. I think I have 5 of them. I have the first one as the bridge arc,
okay.
And then I jumped down to 5.
That's fine.
5 is Tale of Jiraiya. 6
okay.
is Pain's Assault. 7
okay.
is the Ten-Tailed Jinchuriki.
Okay.
And then the last one is the climax of the fourth Shinobi World War.
Gotcha. I am going to make a quick rule change in that I am not going to do minus points because I think we're going to end up being in the zeros, and we need points for the last round. So if you want to do your last 3 for 2 through 4, that would be great.
All right. So 2 through 4. I think 4th of those was the Konoha, the Konoha. I can't say it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And then the one before that would be Sasuke.
Okay.
And then I can't remember out of the other 2. I can't even determine.
That's fine.
And really quick, which one's your favorite?
Confusing.
Yeah.
My favorite would probably be the climax of the Fourth World War. It was just impeccable fight scenes.
Nice. I'm just trying to. I love how everyone has different ones so far.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pancake.
Okay, I think you tricked us. So, but here
Yes.
are mine. The Tenchi Bridge recon.
Mhm.
I realize that is wrong now after thinking about it. So that's my number one. But I'm being a good sport. Second is
Sex, yes, please.
second is Sasuke. So there you
I'll
go.
have what
Whoops.
she's having.
What? Sasuke. Got it.
Third is Jiraiya. Fourth, I have Pain.
Mhm.
Fifth, I have Konoha.
Mhm.
Six, I have Gaiden.
Mhm.
7, I have Birth, and then 8, I have Climax.
All right. And Caroline, your last.
Okay. Number 1 is Tenchi Bridge. 2 is Konoha Crush. 3 is Jiraiya. 4 is Sasuke Recovery. 5 is Pain's Assault. 6 is Fourth War Climax. 7 is Ten Tails. 8 is Kakashi Gaiden.
Okay.
And my favorite of those is Pain's Assault. Because so many... It was the spiritual ending of Naruto, I feel.
Agreed.
Agree.
So real quick now, so we're not going to do the minus points because we need points to play with for the last round.
Yes, please.
Caroline, you got 0. Pancake,
What?
you got 1. Everyone else got 2.
It's...
The order is Konoha Crush, which is when what the hell's his name? Gaara and the Sand. Yeah, an Orochimaru attack. Second is Sasuke Recovery Mission. Third is Kakashi Gaiden. Fourth, the Tenchi Bridge. You're confusing that with the with the second arc. The Tenchi Bridge is the reconnaissance
They bring
mission.
Sai in, right?
Correct.
Yep.
5 is
Sai.
Tale of Jiraiya the Gallant. 6 is Pain's Assault. 7th is the Shinobi World War Climax, which somehow is not the last arc. That's after that is followed by Birth of the Ten Tails. So again, Caroline 0, Pancake 1, Chitin, Enforce, and Bree get 2 for that round. And everyone, the last round, round 3, the Jonin round, you're going to wager your points Jeopardy style. So I'm going to give you... Yes.
Oh, God.
Real quick, Chitin has 16, Enforce has 14, Caroline has 13, Pancake has 12, and Bree has 10. Those are your current scores.
So I'm going to give you the category and a few seconds to write down your wager. Please, again, honor system. The category is Discord's favorite.
Oh, that's cool.
The category is...
Discord's favorite what arc?
Well, that will be the question.
That's hard.
Of course. That will be the question.
And this is the final question.
This is the...
Everything.
All the marbles, except for the tiebreaker that I have saved, just in case. I always come prepared. All right. Everyone has their wagers in. The question is, a poll was conducted to determine the Discord's favorite Naruto character. Which character took first place in this poll?
Uh-oh. Wow. A lot of choices.
This is going to be hard.
You're all fucked.
This is the Jonin round. It's got to be hard.
Especially Enforce. He's
That's what she
especially
said.
fucked. I'm not really sure why.
Don't say anything.
Pancake is the favorite Naruto character of the Discord.
Are you still drinking mitts?
Yes, but not nearly enough. I'm not even feeling it.
Pancake's been getting too many questions right. All right.
Oh, this
I'm
is hard.
gonna call it. Get your answers in.
I look down for 2 seconds. I look back up, and
It is-
Pancake's face is centimeters away from the camera, just looking into my soul, and it spooked me.
All right. That's time. Chitin, first, what is your wager?
I'm going to play it safe and go with 1.
1 point. And what is your answer?
Now, this is the hard part. I would tend to think we're going to say between Naruto and Sasuke because those are typically the go-tos, so I'm going to go with Naruto.
That is your choice. Caroline, how many did you wager?
I'm going to wager 8.
Ooh, big wager.
Well, go big or go home. I could have wagered it all, honestly, but whatever.
What's your
8.
guess?
I'm going to guess Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. Okay. Pancake, how many
I
did you wager?
8 as well.
Lockery.
And I said Itachi Uchiha.
All right. B-ball Bree.
Oh.
B-Ball Bree, how many did you wager?
Shit. Okay. I wager all of them for Shikamaru.
Shikamaru for all of them.
All in as she pushes in her chips.
And Enforce.
She's all in.
So I
your last
wager
guess.
1 Itachi.
Itachi. All right. Drum roll, please.
Believe
it!
The Discord's favorite character is the Green Beast of Kona himself, Rock Lee.
Wow, good job, Caroline.
Good job.
Wow,
It was-
Caroline
what does
just
that
added
do?
8 points to her total, bringing
It
her
was
to
pretty nice.
18. Oh, that's Bree. I selected the wrong one. Sorry, Bree. Oh my gosh. Caroline wagered 8.
8.
Oh,
I think that means she wins.
Oh
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
she definitely wins.
Yeah, that puts it up to 21 points.
God!
She
I
wins.
am so undeserving of this. I don't think I knew any of these questions.
And Caroline has bested me yet again.
I will say Rock Lee
Dang.
is pretty fucking cool.
I was just going. I took what
I
Japan
thought
always
Itachi was
says,
going to be
and it's
too
always
basic of an
Itachi,
answer for our Discord.
because Japan always like votes Itachi the number one because he's got like the most interesting story or whatever. So I thought the
Did he win
Discord
that
would be behind
character
that
poll?
shit.
No, that was Minato who won the character poll. And just in case
Okay.
anyone is interested, the count was 19.3% for Rock Lee, followed by Minato at 12.9,
Still surprising.
Naruto also at 12.9, and Jiraiya also
Dang,
at
that was close.
12.9. It was.
Can
it
you-
was
Can you share
Take the
us
first
the
place.
full survey, if possible?
uh,
No, not
well,
here. Not here, but
no, yeah.
for the
The only,
Discord.
well, the only problem is that some people don't like to follow fucking instructions. Excuse my language, and did
Follow
not
the
put
fucking
full names.
instructions.
Someone, I don't
No.
know who this is, but I will find you, put in their answer, Naruto Uzumaki for having the dignity to reject Sakura when she fake confesses.
My man.
Yeah.
Based.
It's hilarious, but made it very hard for me to count the poll
That is
results
fucked
when
up,
people
though,
did something
seriously.
like that.
I'll bust your kneecaps.
GG,
But I have
everyone.
to say, you guys have like this.
Good
This must have
job,
been so
guys.
complicated to organize and perform here with all of our wild answers and how many questions there were. I applaud you guys. This was insane.
And congratulations to Caroline for winning the Naruto Trivia Throwdown.
I'm still in shock, to be honest. I feel very unworthy of this very prestigious honor.
And a
But I would like to
huge
thank my fellow competitors for giving me a run for my money.
and a huge thank you to Raggedy
Obito
Doctor for
Uchiha.
organizing.
Obito Uchiha, you mean.
I mean,
Thank
I'll
everyone.
take first place, even though it's very late where I am.
We appreciate everyone showing up,
Thank you.
being great. But yeah, Raggedy put the team on his back, so thank you.
Thank you,
My
Raggedy.
pleasure.
The
Always fun.
Quiz Kage.
Thank you for the fun.
You all a trivia night.
Yeah,
Thanks.
join the Discord.
All right. Well, that was insane. Thank you, everyone, again. Let's have our weekly trivia question here. In the anime Mr. Villain's Day Off, what type of animal is the villain obsessed with? We'll head into our news break, and we will give you the answer right after that.
I'm a blown.
Hey, anime addicts, it's Mitsuki, and of course, you know what time it is. It's time for your anime news break. Getting us started off with Call of the Night, the manga, for which we reviewed the first anime season not too long ago, has ended with chapter 200 in this year's 9th issue of Weekly Shonen Sunday. So the manga is now complete, and which means that you might be getting more anime soon. Linden Films produced a 13-episode television anime that aired in the summer of 2022. Sentai Filmworks licensed, of course, this for their dub, and it's been released in various territories from them. And the anime is currently streaming on High Dive in English, but If you're a fan of Call of the Night, there could be more anime coming as the manga is now complete, so look out for the possibility of that in the future. Next up in the news, I don't know who cares at this point, but somebody must. The Rising of the Shield Hero has announced that it's getting a 4th season and it's in production. Produced by Kinema Citrus, the first season aired in 25 episodes back in 2019, and of course, the second and third seasons aired not too long ago in the spring of 22 and the fall of 23, respectively. They're all on Crunchyroll, and The Rising of the Shield Hero adapts Usagi Aneko's adventure fantasy light novel series of the same title, which launched back in 2012. It's got 11 million copies in print. If you're a fan of Shield Hero, it's just going to keep on rolling. The 4th season is on the way. Next up, PA Works produces Mayonaka Punch, an original TV anime for the summer of 2024. Director Osamu Honma of Paripi Koumei, which is otherwise known by most as It's Ya Boy, Kong Ming. So not really too sure if this new anime production will have the style of It's Ya Boy, Kong Ming, but there is something coming out here from PA Works. Mayonaka Punch is a comedy story about the activities of 2 NewTubers, as it's put, who are active on the world's largest video posting site, YouTube. The original anime is receiving a manga adaptation as well by Tomomi Usui in April 2024. So if you're a fan of this type of thing, if you like PA Works, look out for this Mayonaka Punch, which would be translated as Midnight Punch, I do believe. Next up and lastly, the Sapporo Ice Festival announces its first ever Gundam sculpture for 2024. There is a Sapporo Ice Festival that happens every year, which has large snow sculptures and statues that are up in Sapporo, which is in Hokkaido, Japan. There have been a small trickle of announcements about smaller statues at the event, but now there is the account for the Gundam Seed anime announced that the series would be participating in this year's winter festivities. So it looks like you're going to get some kind of a Gundam sculpture. If for those of you that happen to be in Japan and have the means to get up to Hokkaido, which I have to imagine is not very many of you, you might want to go check out that Gundam sculpture. For the rest of you, check out the pictures of it online when the Ice Festival is complete. This was Mitsugi, and this was your anime news break. And now, as always, time to get back to the podcast.
My friends are annoyed because they think I have forgotten their actual names. I just call them my senpais and kohais now.
I threw a tennis ball at my cat. I was so caught up in the moment and thought, maybe I could capture her, and then we could go on adventures together.
I purchased a motorcycle, just so I could pretend I was Onizuka.
I answered the phone with Moshi Moshi.
My poor cat.
I may actually have a problem.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Hello, I'm Mandy from the Anime Addicts Anonymous. Do any of these symptoms sound familiar to you? Do you have 8,572 waifus? Do you struggle with having the theme song to Attack on Titan stuck in your head, even though Jaeger is the only word you know? Then you may be experiencing anime addiction. If you are experiencing anime addiction, then you should visit our website, AAApodcast.com. At Anime Addicts Anonymous, we have dedicated ourselves to making your anime addiction worse. Worse! Yes, worse. Because the real world just plain sucks. So many resources await you. For just $5 a month, you will have unlimited access to our Hobby Addicts episodes. You will also have access to our hentai episodes, where you can watch a hentai along with us and hear our commentary. Give our after party episodes a listen, where you can hear us struggle to talk about our boring lives outside of anime. That $5 will go to helping us spread anime addiction throughout the world. Yes, it is time for you to make your anime addiction worse.
Welcome back to the podcast. In the anime Mr. Villain's Day Off, what type of animal is the villain obsessed with? And I don't know what it is about Japan, but it's pandas. I don't know. It's just pandas everywhere.
I mean, do you blame them?
Wow,
It's a panda.
Pandas are pretty cool.
Pandas are extremely mean and stupid. So
That's not right. That's
true though.
False.
You're thinking
They're
of
not.
koalas. Koalas are mean and stupid.
Panda bears aren't mean.
Not
I've never
compared
met
to
a
other
mean panda
bears.
bear.
I'm gonna look this up.
No,
panda
don't tell
bears
me. I don't
mean?
want to know.
They seem
Oh,
very
they're
docile. I don't know how they
They're
can
regarded
be.
as cuddly, quiet animals, but have a dangerous side when feel threatened.
Well, no duh. You could say that about any animal.
I was just thinking that actually.
But the one being that could possibly top a panda is the red panda. The red pandas are even better.
Red pandas are pretty neat.
Yeah, everybody wants to have
Have you
red
seen like
panda.
they do that little it's
I
like
love when they,
that
like-
aardvark meme that we do all
Yeah,
the
I like when they
time.
tumble out of their little housing complex and they flop over. Oh, red pandas are pretty neat.
Yeah, they're great. Well, shall we get into our impressions for today?
I think so.
Impressions.
Impression time, believe it.
And while you guys start, I will fix our cameras, which are utterly fucked. So.
Sounds
Oh no,
good.
we didn't make a scene for them. It's
No.
okay.
But in case
yeah.
people are new around here, let's explain how impressions works. So this is our second round. We did our first round last week, in which we talk about some of the shows that we have placed on our lists, and we did that way back in our anime picks for this season. So basically, each of us have 7 shows. We watched a few episodes of each of those shows. We have 2 passes each on shows that we can pass for a full review. And then after the end of all that, the listeners will get to pick 3 more shows that we get to review. So right now, we have already passed Gushing Over Magical Girls.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo. And A Sign of
Aw.
Affection.
Come on, aren't you excited?
I'm not that excited. But, I mean, it didn't seem terrible by the way it looked when we did our drinking game. It's just,
Oh, come on. It wasn't as bad as Harem Labyrinth.
boy, that's going to be a review. So, who would like to go first? Mason, you seem to need to do that.
I was out
because you have-
last week, so I have quite a few shows on my docket to catch up to you guys. So I'm going to start with my number 8 pick of the season. Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. This is the one that I probably had the least high expectations for, not being a big fan of Silverlink shows in general. But hey, who knows? I'm here to be surprised. This is streaming on Crunchyroll, and I did not like the show. It was not for me, and I get it. Sometimes you walk into a department store or any kind of shop, and you instantly love it. You're like, oh, everything on this shelf, this is for me. I love this store. And sometimes you're like, it's not that great, but then you see a part of it, and you're like, oh, this is my section. It's like seeing manga at Barnes & Noble's. Like, that's all I care about. I'll just go to that section. Some stores you walk into, and you're like, this is not for me. Like, this store is appealing to a 8-year-old girl. Like, it is a very different demographic, but I can appreciate what they love in it. Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable, to me, feel like a rundown, decrepit dollar store. It's not for anyone. The visuals are so cheap. The concept is so stale. It has nothing to sell you. There's no characters. There's no life in the city. All the comedy in it is pretty unappealing. The show is just vacant of anything that I'm interested in any way. The music and the directing are well below par. And I get it. It's a rom-com. You don't need to have super flashy animation and Sakuga. But the character designs and reactions are so lackluster. And they also have like really shoddy mouth flaps. Like nothing about these characters feel realistic or believable or endearing or engaging in any sense. Even the fun facts, quote unquote, about the region of Hokkaido, which could be an interesting show, just look at Golden Kamui, are presented with the visual virtuosity of a second grade PowerPoint presentation with really just slapped on, Hokkaido's really cold. Cool.
It ain't that cold.
I mean, to be a touch less negative, the primary female lead in Minami is honest and kind, and even if the show has to perform gymnastics that have her constantly changing outfits, she's, a nice character that you do want to root for. But Mitsugi would have an absolute aneurysm watching the guy who's the most typical stuttering self-insert not immediately start making moves on her. The OP music is solid enough. It just doesn't have good visuals to accompany it. And in the words of Caroline, I'm Mason, and anyone who watches this show is dumb. Only because there are better Garu options out there. This is going to be a fail. This was a very weak start to the season. And I was hoping for something, but it provided me nothing. So, fail.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Can I just say that it's not that they don't immediately start hitting on the girl. It's that after a whole fucking season and probably a year of time passing in the show, they still don't. So
I get you, Mitch,
I'm
and
just saying.
I usually argue against that, but this girl has the guy coming into her house when her parents are out alone, wearing essentially no clothes.
Oh, so it's Dress Up Darling.
It wishes it was in the same ballpark. It wishes it was playing the same game as Dress Up Darling.
Okay, fair enough. Who's next?
With The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, speaking of all of those things you just said. very
Guaranteed
relevant.
pass. You know what? Just save us. I'm just gonna pass it now.
I don't think I've ever been this excited.
I'm just kidding.
Let me speak. All right. The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, second season of Dangers in My Heart. That is the synopsis. So we already reviewed season 1 of this show, and I really liked it. Therefore, I put it on my list. To be honest, this season, it continues to be cute as hell. I'm just going to say it. It seems that this season, both Ichikawa and Yamada, the two main characters, will be growing as people, which we like. One of these, in specifics, Ichikawa is trying not to care what other people might think and to do what he wants, which is great. And there are several more appearances of his quote-unquote like cool imaginary self where he's trying to motivate himself to do things that he wouldn't do otherwise. And also, he's going through puberty. And I think this is the first time I heard a boy anime character's voice crack. Yeah. What?
Weren't they already like well into middle school?
They're in middle school. I mean, Yamada's clearly gone through some sort of puberty, but we're not taking along on that journey.
Well, when you hear Ichikawa talk, he does sound quite high-pitched. So therefore, it was only a matter of time.
Okay, continue.
I'm ready for his glow up. I'm excited.
I'm ready. I'm hoping for one as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, he has quite the ways to jump if Yamada's looking like that and he's still that short. Yeah.
Well,
which is okay. I'm just saying he has some growing to do.
She routinely invades his privacy, so he's not going to have to go more than about 2 inches.
Well, he's also trying to be a little bit more social and is making friends with Yamada's friends, which is pretty cool. And speaking of Yamada, she has opened up about her own insecurities and anxieties that, like one of which being like she thinks that people like secretly dislike her, which is quite relatable. But I'm glad that we're getting into some more just like emotional beats with her as well. Every episode has been a joy so far for me, and I'm glad that Ichikawa is coming to accept that he might actually want to be with Yamada and might actually make a move, which I know is not asking for much in a rom-com, but I'm still enjoying the show for what it is, even if it is, the slow burn of a possible romance. Other than, what the story has been like, the OP is another banger. It's not as good as the first one, I don't think, but it's still really good. And overall, considering that we've already reviewed season 1, and there probably won't be much more to say other than what we've had so far, I'm going to fail it, but I am recommending it because it is still really good.
How about new?
You're going to be saying the same thing about Dress Up Darling whenever that comes out.
What do you mean?
Well, let's not fool ourselves into thinking that the characters in Dress Up Darling are going to like develop an actual relationship in season 2. They're just going to do more like cosplay nonsense.
I think we're watching both of them either way with listener choice, because I think there's no way this doesn't get picked.
You are correct. They're probably going to take 2 giant steps backwards from the finale of season 1 of Dress Up Darling, because they're not going to give you what you want. Am I right?
We'll see.
Am I right?
I'm a keeper of the faith. We'll assess.
I call that.
You're like, I've played this game long enough. I'm not deluded
blind
into
faith
such
from
optimism.
Mason.
Let's see. Next up is the show that was the trivia question today, Mr. Villain's Day Off. This is done by Shinei Animation. It is also streaming on Crunchyroll, and it is a very comfy show if you are in the mood for that. Right off the bat, not quite like Odd Taxi, but the OP just hits you with a very relaxing, chill vibe of an opening that just like, soothing. Episode 1 consists of this dude, this evil general is what they call him, of this extraterrestrial like force of trying to destroy humanity. It's his day off. Wow, that's the title. Who would have thunk it? He goes to the zoo. He sees pandas. He's encountered by his arch nemesis, the Red Ranger of the Super Sentai squad that opposes him. He goes to the convenience store where his beloved ice cream flavor is replaced with another flavor. He thinks back about an earlier visit to the zoo. He goes to the supermarket again, where his beloved mild curry is out, forcing him to go with the extra spicy one. Then he goes to the mall, where he buys some lost kids some ice cream, and those lost kids end up being another part of the Ranger outfit. So you look at just episode 1, and a lot happens. There's a lot of scenes where they're going to the zoo, and to the supermarket, and then to the mall, and then to the supermarket, and then to the zoo. But you realize they're kind of already starting to overlap with the same sameness. It's kind of the same setup and joke over and over of this guy goes to a place, gets mildly upset or angry about something, curses humanity, and spells out their doom before seeing something marginally cute and being like, okay, you're saved this time. And I get it, it's comfy, and I get that they're trying to do much, but it seems like they've already exhausted everything they're trying to say with the show. The dialogue is pretty plain, as are the visuals, but they both work well enough. A lot of the human designs, which are, spoilers, most of the folks in the show are pretty blah. They have very anime eyes, which I know seems kind of weird to say in an anime podcast, but the eyes just seem odd in the show. So at the end of the day, if you want to unwind, watch a comfy show about this man get mildly angry for a few seconds and see some pandas, it gets the job done. It seems like it's just a mashup of Despicable Me and Way of the House Husband. So if you like those, watch the show. It gets the job done, but it does not have much going for it and really won't make for a great review. So Mr. Villain's Day Off, watch it for the pandas, nothing else. This is also going to get a fail.
That is one big pile of shit.
Harsh. So harsh. Okay. Is it my turn? I think it is. Alright, well I picked this anime called Isekai Onsen because I thought it might have been the reincarnated as an onsen show, and I was wrong. So, this is an extraordinarily easy fail, and I will tell you why. There's many reasons, so I'm just going to put the fail drop now.
It is a travesty.
There you go. So it's not the reincarnated as an onsen show that I'm aware of. The show is actually about a dude named Kozol, who is reincarnated, I guess, and ends up in a hot spring or some shit. So he's a hot spring enthusiast, a hot spring hunter, if you will, who just likes hot springs. I mean, who the fuck doesn't? And then one day, while searching for hot springs in a town, he slips off a cliff and dies, and is reincarnated into another world. But not as a hot spring himself, but he is, I don't know, he just appears in this world, and he's just like chilling out in a hot tub. In the first episode, an elf chick shows up and is in the hot tub with him, and she gets naked. I have 5 shows this season that show tits. It's pretty wild. I don't know what's going on with anime, but Crunchyroll and High Dive are just like, fuck it, here's nipples, take them. They're free for you.
Like, what a time to be alive.
There's a bunch of these anime. Anyway, so I feel like this anime's OP promises more than it has to offer, really, because in the OP, this guy's like, chilling in his hot spring, and there's just like this really array of cute and girls ranging on the cute to hot spectrum. There's an elf girl, a cat girl, there's like a humanoid, there's some girl with blue hair who also looks like a cat girl. I don't know what the fuck she is. But the problem with this anime is there's a few problems. One is that it has 3-minute episodes. So that's a big issue.
Wow.
Yep. The other problem is that it doesn't look very good. Like, it's not animated well. It's about as bare bones of a show as you could possibly get, to be frank with you. And also, these, as Mason and I can tell you, these shows that wish they were hentai really should study some shit from the hentai studios, because compared to, when you boil it down, this onsen show is really only an anime that you're going to watch if you want to see anime girls' boobs. That's pretty much all you're going to watch it for. There's nothing else here, really, but if you want to watch a dude sitting in a hot tub and then a random cat girl, literally, shows up naked and gets in the hot spring with him, that's what this is. So if you're looking to see cat girl breasts, you got it. But the problem is, the breasts are drawn in the least sexy way possible, to the point where I have no idea who could find this sexy, and they really just need to study Studio T-Rex for a weekend and be like, Studio T-Rex, masters of the peak hentai boobie. And I'll tell you right now, this misses the mark by a mile. Chat's asking what this is called again. It's called Isekai Onsen. It's not hard to find. Just Google it. People need to stop worrying about Crunchyroll and shit and just fucking Google things, because you're already paying for High Dive, Google, Disney, Hulu, blah, 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 ESPN. You're already paying $100 a month for streaming. So when 3 anime aren't on streaming, just fucking Google it, because I don't understand why you wouldn't. You're already bankrupting yourself on streaming services anyway. So Crunchyroll's already $12 a month. So you go to Anime Surge or whatever and find it. It's not worth looking up. It's not very good. But honestly, if you're gonna have an anime where a naked cat girl fights a naked elf girl in the middle of an onsen with their breasts hanging out, you should at least draw them in a sexy way, because that's the only reason why people are here. And as soon as they realize that you can't draw breasts to save your life, they're just gonna peace out and go watch a hentai. So this is just an easy fail. I already played the drop. I have no fucking clue why anybody would watch this. If you really want to watch anime boobs that bad, just go to Pornhub. It's the #1 searched porn term on fucking Pornhub anyway, 3 years running. So there's no shortage of it. Just go watch your free hentai somewhere else and move on with your life, or listen to our hentai episodes. AAApodcast.com/join. We'll tell you where all the good hentai are. Studio T-Rex, by far the best. It's not even particularly close. Pink Pineapple and some of these other studios were left behind long ago. T-Rex owns the hentai world. They have the best anime boobies, and because hentai is censored, there's nothing else to really look at, so you may as well have nice-looking boobies. This show does not have that. Epically fail. Very disappointing, though. This one came out last out of all mine, and I was really hoping, maybe this is going to be the one. This will be really funny or something. And it's probably the worst out of the 7 I've gotten. That says something, is I have Fluffy Paradise. So, and I almost turned on the second floor of my gym, there's a big window behind that has the highway below it. I almost turned that treadmill up to 18 miles an hour, so it would fire me off the back of that treadmill through the glass window into traffic when I watched Fluffy Paradise, because that's about how I felt when I was watching that. And this is worse. So, yeah, shoot me out of a cannon directly into the sun, pretty much. There you go. Fail. And next up is BUCCHIGIRI. I don't know who has this, but have at it.
This is BUCCHIGIRI.
Oh, BUCCHIGIRI.
This is the...
I said
honestly,
BUCCHIGIRL.
If it was called BUCCHIGIRL, I think it would be... I think more people would watch it.
I think if it was called BUCCHIGIRL, it would be on your list, Mitsuki.
Yeah, probably.
It could have been.
Hey, girl, you're looking real Bucci today.
Yeah, you're looking real Bucci.
My favorite show, Bucci the Girl. Yeah, so this is the MAPPA show of the season. It's a original. Nice to see I'm not doing a manga that's incredibly hyped to all get out. This is also on Crunchyroll. And this is the story of Arjun, a young man who kind of gets caught up in this gang warfare battle of strength at his school. And this is an experience of a show. So it is flashy, it is stylish, it is over the top, and it is just endearing enough to pull it off. The characters are bursting with life and personality, and the landscapes that struggle to contain them are no different, with really cool, just set design, a lot of colors, very flashy, a little muddy at times in the coloring, but really just bursting at the seams with the joy of life. And there's a retro flavoring to the whole affair, but with such bombastic confidence that makes it feel fresh. There's a lot of tropes at play, a lot of character archetypes, like the sibling obsessed with her older brother, or just some of the very just 90s feels type of comedic moments that I think don't play that well in current year argument, but just have so much bombastic oomph to it that it somehow feels fresh. The influence of Skate the Infinity is certainly felt, being done by the same director, but it feels like it's a step above it. It's beyond just a cast of abundant, colorful, pretty boys, but there's a little more meat to the bones. And once again, while the plot is pretty sparse of this guy goes to school, sees a girl, tries to mac on her, but she's obviously the younger sister of this head honcho of this massive gang, so he has to fight him to gain respect, but he gets his ass beat, but he kind of shows potential. And then the other gang kind of wants him for their gang, but he wants to join the other gang because he still likes the girl, even though she's a weirdo. Like, it's just a lot of dudes going around punching each other, but it's so colorful that I see pretty colors and I'm clapping like a silly monkey. The weird thing about the show is that there's this infusion of this idea called hunky people, which are essentially, think of genie in the bottle type of people who can possess you and make you stronger if you have that fighting spirit. And this guy's fighting spirit is he wants to lose his virginity so bad that
God.
he lets this genie join up with him and hit people in the face really hard with his punches. And right now, that element of the show has not yielded much fruit. It feels very gimmicky. It's a weird excuse to have a meager tramp stamp on him, which is a little weird. The show is odd. It's off-putting. The humor and whiplash tone is not for everyone, but there is just an undeniable current of energy to all its scenes that makes me kind of engaged with it. It's a super fun OP. It's a super fun show. I think it is a step up from Skate in a lot of ways that maybe I'm just not taking it as seriously and I can just roll with it and have fun. The characters are over-designed. The sets are over-designed. Everything is just excessive, but it's in a way that I am finding just a lot better than a lot of other shows this season. So I will be passing BUCCHIGIRI, aka Bucci Girl, and we'll get that not everyone will jive with it, but for those who do, I think are in for a fun ride. So this one's getting a pass.
I don't think I've ever been this excited. You're excited? Feel these nipples.
We'll see. This is a very... I don't know where the show's going. We'll see if it holds up, but let's see if its fun can continue.
There's a little gamble on your part.
It is. It's got a lot of missteps that I can already see the cracks forming, but it just it's not a strong season, folks. And
No,
this one at least will be a fun train wreck, even if it goes into the abyss. So
All right.
don't
we get
hate
that to
me.
look forward to.
I'm done. What do you have next, Caroline?
Up next is Solo Leveling. This is one of the most anticipated shows this season. And here's the synopsis for reminding what this is about. 10 years ago, the Gate appeared and connected the real world with the realm of magic and monsters. To combat these vile beasts, ordinary people received superhuman powers and became known as hunters. Once their abilities awaken, there's no way to increase their power potential. 20-year-old Sung Jin-woo is known as the world's weakest hunter, to the point where he's practically a normal human with no special abilities. Still, he hunts monsters tirelessly to pay for his mother's medical bills. However, when Jin-woo awakens in the hospital after an ill-fated mission, a screen appears to him with challenges and stats like a video game. If he doesn't train like the system says, he faces severe penalties, but if he does, he gets a variety of awards, including being able to level up his abilities. So this is a web manga, one of I think 3 on my list that are originally Korean, and one, I think the only one on my list that has actually kept the Korean names. So, like, first episode, it starts with, like, this dungeon raid, which includes Jinwoo, and with him being so weak that he's actually a liability to the group, I'm really not sure how he gets to go on these raids, and even at the very least, get a payday from it, because it seems like he's just there to be protected the entire time. So I don't really know how this whole hunter thing works. Doesn't seem like it'd be all that lucrative, especially for him. I still think getting a normal job would make more sense, but for some reason he still does it. After they finish what they thought was the end of the dungeon, they find another section that they decide to go into for a bigger payday, even though it's much more dangerous. And inside they're faced with an enemy with insane destructive power, more than what they were expecting. But Jinwoo realizes that the key to defeating it is like a riddle that they have to think about. And thank God he's there, because it seems like he's the only one with a brain cell in this party. He's the only one even stopping and thinking about what to do. And people keep on asking him what to do. They're fully capable of thinking for a second about the situation. And yet they go to him without even trying to figure it out. But by the end, several people are dead. And Jinwoo is severely injured. So he decides to sacrifice himself to save everyone else. But before he dies, the video game screen shows up and asks him to be a player or die. And he says, I'm going to be a player. I have no idea what this means, but I'm going to be a player. After that, he wakes up in the hospital. All his injuries are miraculously healed. And he realizes that nobody else can see the video game screen that he sees. So that's like the first 3 episodes, maybe 2.5 episodes there. I was not really wowed by the first episode, but I think this is the one occasion where I think a double length first episode might have helped it out a bit, because the hook really comes in at the end of the second episode. So I was a little bit apprehensive going into this because I'm a bit tired of the whole fantasy with a video game element trope. I think it's really lazy and I don't like it. But I will say that I think this has the potential to turn out to be something interesting, especially with how much people have hyped this up. And I've heard people say, it doesn't really start off that great, but it really builds into something. So I'm hoping that's the case. Overall, the production seems pretty decent, and to top it off, the music is being done by Hiroyuki Sawano, so that's good. And the OP, so good. It's done by a Korean group, Tomorrow X Together? I think that's what it's called. I'm not really into K-pop, but I just might start because it's a really good song, and it's also done by it's a collab between them and Hiroyuki Sawano as well. Overall, again, I think it's more promising than a lot of the other shows coming out this season, so I'm gonna pass it, even though I'm a bit apprehensive.
Groovy. Yeah.
The Duke approves.
What is that? That's a new one.
No, we've used it before, just rarely used.
Groovy.
Yeah. Caroline and I were both just walking up to the roulette table and just giving it a spin.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, mine's not as much of a gamble as yours. And besides, this one is definitely going to pass listener choice if it wasn't going to.
Oh, yeah. No, of course.
I picked a show where magical girls sexually assault each other, so.
Yes, we know.
And they just might like it.
Mitsuki's like, I'm still winning here, so thank you very much. Let's do one more impression today, and that will be The Witch and the Beast. This is, for the 4th time, streaming on Crunchyroll. It's done by Yokohama Animation Lab. And it's about these 2 guys, or I should say, a guy carrying a massive coffin and a girl who appear in towns searching for a witch, because this girl was once cursed by a witch, and the only way to remove said curse is to very kindly ask the witch to please change their mind so you can please stop the curse. Or you can just kill it. So that's what they're there to do. They're out looking for witches. And this show was very high up on my list. This was my, does it float?
A duck.
It's a witch. Was number 3 on my list. I had high hopes. It had this urban fantasy mystery thing going on, and I was like, yeah, this could be really neat. And this show is certainly odd, but in an unintentional way. There's this disharmony between this mature, dark edginess and this uncoordinated production. It will seem competent and fine and cool one scene, and then janky and laughable the next. It's like forcing together puzzle pieces from two puzzles that don't belong together at all. So when the show hits, it hits. It's capable. There's a lot of twists in the plot. There's this gruesome scenes and fights and torture sequences, and things just have like a good punch in the gut feel to them. The male lead especially is this solid mix of cool and mysterious, where his companion, the lady, is the more feral, who needs a little more time to develop, but she's also kind of really biting and cool. So they make a good dynamic, and I like seeing them kind of bounce off each other. But like the girl, what needs a lot more time to develop is the plots and the mysteries that they are there to solve as they hunt for witches. Even with like 2-episode arcs, the blistering pace is already tying up the arc and, you know, knotting the bow before the present's fully wrapped. It prioritizes these shocking revelations over proper world building and this developed and fulfilling resolution. So it has its moments, but most of the time you're left just kind of scratching your head like, this could have been done so much better. And it feels like it's missing the mark just often enough that it's kind of aggravating in a way. So it's inconsistent and underwhelming at the end of the day, despite the promise of what could have been. So it's fine. I'm kind of curious to see where it goes, even though it has had much more severe missteps than even BUCCHIGIRI. And it just isn't good enough to overcome its peers. So it's not a bad show. There might be something to it at the end of the season, but right now it's just not fulfilling its promise. So I will be failing The Witch and the Beast. Womp womp womp.
All right. So where are we right now, Caroline, with all our passes and fails?
Well, past so far, we got Gushing Over Magical Girls, A Sign of Affection, BUCCHIGIRI, and Solo Leveling. And that's it so far.
I believe we have
One
7
more
more
week.
anime to pick from, and we have 2 more passes. I have 1. I think, Caroline, you're
And
done.
I have 1.
Yeah,
Caroline's
I'm
all
done.
set.
You'll just have to face the facts that whatever I have left over is gonna fail.
She's
unfortunately.
DUN. Wrap it up, B. You never know, because I have, one pass left in my anime. Well, they are, how would I put it?
Not good.
Teetering between hentai and mid. So,
Hmm.
yeah. And
That
and in
intersection.
this other hentai one, they also don't know how to draw human anatomy. So that is very, very much a problem when the point of the show is the human anatomy.
Do you think you're gonna surf our lists for something to pass?
You know, I just might. But if you already failed something, I don't think I'll go back and pick one of the ones you already failed. I'll have to jump in and save one of the others.
You have
Or
very
maybe I'll
limited
just
choices
pass
here.
the human anatomy shows, except that it's kind of like when someone who is supposed to draw a racing anime forgets that cars have wheels, and then that's kind of an issue, kind of a big problem. All
This
right,
was
Caroline,
Mitsuki,
get us
and
out
you've
of
been
here.
listening to the Booby Report.
Yes, booby report.
Speaking of which, you guys have to do a booby report in the hentai episode coming up, right?
I don't think we're doing a hentai episode because I am unprepared for that.
Oh, I just assumed you guys were, but I guess not.
They probably should have, but I am unprepared, so yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's no problem. We are just going to close it out here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you again to Raggedy Doctor for bringing that awesome quiz to us and all the other participants of the quiz today. It was really great. Thank you
And
for joining us.
congrats to Caroline, the only time winner of the AAA Naruto Throwdown Trivia Challenge.
Oh boy, now I have all these expectations going for me as if I'm some sort of Naruto whiz, but I kind of still don't think so.
Let us know
But
if you want a Dragon Ball one. We'll do it. We're just crazy enough to make Raggedy do it for us.
yeah, Raggedy's probably like having sweat drip down his face, like, oh my god.
This is a call. This is a warning to all Dragon Ball fans. I will fuck you up. Just saying that. I want you to know.
All right, now we have to do it. We got them all riled. You can still follow us on Twitter at AAA Podcast. You can also join us on Facebook, our Discord, where you can join us for anime clubs and watch parties and all that fun stuff. And we hope that you'll join us next week, 5 p.m. EST on Twitch on Sundays. So, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
See ya.